What is Ozempic and the known side effects? Ozempic works by mimicking a natural occurring hormone. As those hormone levels increase, the molecules go to the brain, telling you that you are full. It also slows digestion by increasing the time it takes for anything ingested during meal times to leave the body. This is similar to the effect of bariatric surgery. Bariatric surgery explained. Also known as weight loss or metabolic surgery, refers to surgical procedures that modify the digestive system and helps individuals with obesity lose weight and improve related health conditions like type 2 diabetes. These procedures typically work by restricting the amount of food the stomach can hold, reducing nutrient absorption, or both, with successful outcomes requiring permanent changes to diet and lifestyle. Bariatric surgeries alter the digestive system in two main ways. These are by restriction and malabsorption. Bariatric surgery explained. Also known as weight loss or metabolic surgery, refers to surgical procedures that modify the digestive system and helps individuals with obesity lose weight and improve related health conditions like type 2 diabetes. Restriction. Procedures like sleeve gastrectomy and gastric banding make the stomach smaller, leading to feelings of fullness with less food intake. Malabsorption. Some surgeries, such as the gastric bypass, move a portion of the small intestine, reducing the body's ability to absorb nutrients and calories from the food. So who is it for? Bariatric surgery is generally considered for individuals with severe obesity who have not been successful in losing weight through diet and exercise, or who have serious health problems linked with their weight. So what are the benefits of bariatric surgeries? Significant weight loss. These people can achieve considerable weight loss, making their health and quality of life better. Much better health conditions. The surgery can improve or even put into remission certain obesity-related conditions, including high blood pressure, sleep apnea, joint problems, and type 2 diabetes. Here's some more considerations. Lifestyle changes. To ensure long-term success, they should or must make permanent changes to their diet and lifestyle and adhere to regular future checkups. This is not a quick solution though. Bariatric surgery is a major procedure and should not be confused with cosmetic surgery. The chances of side effects. Like any major operation, bariatric surgery comes with potential mishaps and side effects. Ozempic is illegal in the UK, but only as treatment for type 2 diabetes. It is not currently authorised for weight loss. You should not be able to buy Ozempic online without a prescription. The Ozempic side effects. Common Ozempic side effects include nausea, throwing up, bad belly turns, stomach pain, constipation, upset stomach cramps and stitches, heartburn, belching and windy belly. Also, there'll be bloating, loss of appetite, flu-type signs and sore throats, stomach flu signals, headaches and dizziness, tiredness and low blood sugar in people with type 2 diabetes. Who cannot take this prescription? Semaglutide or Ozempic is not suitable for everyone. Individuals with a history of medullary thyroid carcinoma, MC, or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome, type 2, or those with known allergy to semaglutide or any of its ingredients should not take Ozempic. Also, it's not recommended for pregnant or nurturing women, those under the age of 18 years old. Other conditions like pancreatitis, kidney deterioration, or severe liver deterioration may also be contraindications, depending on how bad these ailments are. Explanation of a contraindication. Anything including a sign or medical condition that is a reason for a person to not receive a particular treatment or procedure because it may be harmful. For example, having a bleeding disorder is a contraindication for taking aspirin because treatment with aspirin may cause excess bleeding, increasing the situation. Other considerations include, we'll start with allergies. An allergy to semaglutide or any of the ingredients in Ozempic is also a contraindication. Pregnancy and milk given to your infants. This is not recommended during pregnancy or while you're nurturing the youngsters with your lady bumps. Pancreatitis. A history of pancreatitis or other pancreatic situations is also a potential contraindication. Some given prescriptions. Ozempic can interact with other prescriptions given by GPs, including those for diabetes and anti-malarial prescriptions given by your healthcare professionals. Slowed stomach emptying, in other words digestion. It can also slow down the digestion and stomach emptying, which may be a concern for some individuals. Individuals with eating disorders or a history of disordered eating should be cautious, as Ozempic can be misused for weight loss and may trigger, push forward, or worsen these conditions. Does Ozempic reduce tummy fat? The answer appears to be yes, as a study of almost 2,000 overweight or obese adults without diabetes also found their visceral fat, which is the type that accumulates in the belly, was reduced from baseline with semaglutide, along with their total fat mass. Is Ozempic safe? So while it's effective for managing type 2 diabetes and also aiding weight loss, it does come with potential side effects, including thyroid tumours, pancreatitis, gallbladder problems, and also causes low blood sugar. It's crucial to use Ozempic under strict medical supervision and follow the prescribed amounts given at all times. So here's a detailed look at the safety of Ozempic, the potential side effects. We start with gallbladder problems. Ozempic can lead to gallbladder situations and ailments. Thyroid tumours. So Ozempic has been shown to cause thyroid tumours in animal studies. It is not yet known if it causes the same in humans, but this still remains a concern according to the FDA. Pancreatitis. So an inflammation of the pancreas is also a possible serious side effect. Low blood sugar levels or hypoglycemia. This is more likely when Ozempic is combined with other diabetes prescriptions such as insulin. Gastrointestinal situations, things like nausea, throwing up, and having an upset belly or regular bathroom trips. These are common side effects. Kidney problems. Dehydration from severe stomach problems can lead to kidney debilitating situations. You can also go through changes in vision. This is also a side effect of Ozempic. Allergic reactions. So severe allergic reactions are also possible, so be very careful. So when do you seek medical attention? If you experience any signs or signals of a thyroid tumour, such as a lump in the neck, hoarseness, or trouble swallowing, this would be a good time to start seeking medical attention. Also, if you experience severe stomach pain, which could indicate pancreatitis. Also, if you're experiencing any signs of low blood sugar, such as dizziness, sweating, and confusion. So here's a look at the importance of medical supervision. Ozempic should only be used under the guidance of a healthcare professional. The healthcare team will assess your medical history and your current health to determine if Ozempic is appropriate for you. It's crucial not to self-medicate or exceed the prescribed amounts given, as it can increase the chances of adverse effects. So can you buy Ozempic over the counter? No, you can't. Ozempic is not available over the counter in the UK. This is a prescription-only medicine and requires a prescription from a medical professional or authorised prescriber to be purchased from a pharmacy. Ozempic is primarily used to manage type 2 diabetes, but it can also be prescribed off-label for weight loss in some situations. But really though, is it worth the drama with all the potential side effects? Also, the fact that if you can't get the prescriptions, you'd have to go through other unethical routes to obtain this health-damaging cheat code method to fat and weight loss. Why is it prescription only? You need medical supervision. Ozempic can have potential side effects that require careful regulation by a healthcare professional. For careful, appropriate use, it's crucial to ensure that Ozempic is prescribed for individuals who meet the specific criteria for its use, such as those with type 2 diabetes or for weight loss under specific medical guidance. The healthcare professional will assess the person's health status, ensure proper amounts are delivered, and provide guidance on potential side effects and how to manage them. The popularity of Ozempic has led to a black market for counterfeit and unregulated medications. Purchasing from unregulated sources carries significant chances of health ailments and occurring situations. So while there is fast weight loss from this cheat code, it can also lead to changes in facial appearance, known as Ozempic face. These changes are not exclusive to this only, and can also result from a significant weight loss throughout the body. It's also important to remember that weight loss can affect people differently, and not everyone experiences the same changes when it comes to weight loss. So what is Ozempic face? The term Ozempic face refers to the facial changes that occur with drastically fast weight loss. You'll see a hollowed or sunken skin type appearance. Loss of facial fat can lead to more gaunt or hollowed look, especially in the cheeks and around the eyes. You'll also see sagging skin. The skin may appear looser and more wrinkled, particularly around the jawline and neck. Increased wrinkles. Loss of facial volume can accentuate existing wrinkles and create new ones also, making the person appear older. Changes in facial contours. The size and shape of the lips, cheek, and the chin may also appear altered. Why is it difficult to tell if someone is using Ozempic? The weight loss around the face is not unique to Ozempic. These facial changes can occur with any significant or drastically fast weight loss, regardless of the cause. Individual variation. Not everyone experiences the same degree of facial changes when it comes to weight loss. Other factors, so the age, genetics, and also lifestyle can influence skin elasticity and facial appearance. No standard test. There is no standard indication test that can detect Ozempic use, although it may be detectable in specific blood tests monitoring medications. Some more considerations. Respect and privacy. It's important to respect an individual's privacy and not make assumptions about their medical status. Avoid judgment. Focus on supporting their overall health and well-being, regardless of their weight loss journey. Consult a medical professional. If you have concerns about someone's health, encourage them to consult with a GP or healthcare professional. Ozempic face, or the hollowed and gaunt look of the face after significant weight loss with Ozempic, may be resolved if weight is regained, either by stopping the prescription or through weight gain while still taking it. However, if weight loss is maintained, the facial changes may persist. After you stop taking Ozempic. So when you finally stop taking Ozempic, you will expect a return of the previous health status, including increased appetite, potential weight regain, and an increase in blood sugar levels. For those with diabetes, this can mean a worsening of the condition and potential complications. It's also possible to experience a return of any side effects that were present before starting the cycle or prescription. A more detailed explanation. Increased appetite and weight regain. Ozempic works by suppressing the appetite and increasing the feelings of fullness. When you stop taking it, these effects will diminish and your appetite may return to its pre-treatment levels. This potentially leading to increased calorie intake and weight regain. Some studies suggest that most people regain the weight they lost within a year of stopping the prescription intake. The return of blood sugar levels. Ozempic helps regulate blood sugar levels in people with type 2 diabetes. So when you stop taking the prescription, your sugar levels should return back to normal, or where they were before you started taking Ozempic. Or on the other side of things, your blood sugar levels may increase, potentially leading to a return of diabetes signs like blurred vision, fatigue, and increased thirst. The potential for increased appetite. When you stop Ozempic, the appetite suppressing effects will fade, potentially leading to an increase in food consumption and a return to old eating patterns. Try to make considered lifestyle changes. Experts recommend that lifestyle changes such as diet and exercise should be continued even after stopping Ozempic to help maintain weight loss and blood sugar control. Can Ozempic cause hair loss? Ozempic itself is not directly listed as a cause of hair loss. It is frequently associated with hair thinning or shedding, often due to the fast weight loss experienced while taking the prescriptions. This phenomenon is commonly linked to telogen effluvium, a temporary condition where hair enters the resting phase and sheds prematurely. Explanation: telogen effluvium. This is a form of temporary hair loss that occurs when an increased number of hair follicles enter the resting or telogen phase of the hair cycle, leading to excessive shedding and noticeable thinning. This is typically triggered by a significant stressor on the body, such as major illness, surgery, giving birth, significant emotional stress, or changes in diet and hormones. While distressing, telogen effluvium is not a permanent condition, and hair growth usually recovers within a year. Hair cycle disruption. Normally, only a small percentage of hair follicles are in the resting phase at any given time. Telogen effluvium causes more follicles to enter this resting phase than usual. Increased shedding of the hair. So as these resting hairs are pushed out by the new hairs that begin to grow, you're going to experience an excessive shedding of the hair all round. Diffuse hair loss. The hair loss typically affects the entire scalp, resulting in general thinning rather than bald patches. The common causes or triggers. We'll start with physical stress. Surgery, severe illness like a high fever, major injury or giving birth. Emotional stress. A traumatic event or significant life stressor can also trigger telogen effluvium. Hormonal changes. So pregnancy, the menopause or changes related to birth control and other hormonal treatments can also cause this effect. Metabolic or nutritional changes. So a significant weight loss, restrictive dieting or deficiencies such as iron deficiency can also cause this. Certain prescriptions, including some antidepressants, can also trigger hair loss. Some medical conditions are included as well, like thyroid problems, hypothyroidism, or hyperthyroidism can also be a factor. And these are an overreactive thyroid or an underreactive thyroid. Key characteristics. It can be temporary. In most situations, the ailment resolves once the underlying trigger is removed or the body recovers. Not hereditary, so it's not passed through the genes. Telogen effluvium is not an inherited condition. A diffused pattern, so the hair loss is seen all over the scalp and not in a specific area. Delayed onset, so it will take a while to show itself. The visible hair loss may become apparent several months after the triggering event. Does Ozempic give you energy? So you'll be seeing metabolic adjustments. When starting Ozempic, your body undergoes several metabolic adjustments. These changes, including the improved regulation of blood sugar levels, may temporarily impact your energy levels, causing fatigue. Can I take Ozempic without seeing a GP? You'll need to meet with a licensed clinician who can assess your weight, health history, and potential risk factors such as insulin resistance or pre-diabetes. Many online clinics make it easier to assess prescriptions by meeting with you virtually. What are Ozempic eyes? The most obvious sign of this is a loss of subcutaneous fat in the face, resulting in a hollowed out appearance. This can make the cheeks look sunken and sagging skin, as well as the bones and the tendons in the face more visible. In some cases, the eyes may appear sunken or deep set, looking like tired eyes. Does Ozempic age you? Would you look older after using it? While it doesn't directly cause aging, increased speed of weight loss from using the prescription can lead to a more aged appearance of the face, often referred to as Ozempic face. Does Ozempic age you, or would you look older after using the prescription? This effect is due to the loss of facial fat and collagen, which can cause sagging skin, wrinkles, and a hollowed out look, similar to the changes seen when natural aging or other forms of fast weight loss occur. Will Ozempic make you tired? Yes, Ozempic can cause fatigue in some individuals. While clinical trials indicate fatigue as a side effect affecting a small percentage of people, around 0.4%, online reports suggest it might be more prevalent than initially indicated. This fatigue is thought to be linked to Ozempic's mechanism of action, potentially affecting appetite and leading to reduced calorie intake, which in turn can cause tiredness. Elaboration. Clinical trial data. In these trials, fatigue was listed as a side effect for Ozempic. Prevalence. So while the FDA lists fatigue as a side effect affecting more than 0.4% of people, online reports suggest it might be more common than we may think. Possible mechanism. Ozempic affects appetite, which can lead to a decrease in calorie intake. This reduction in calorie consumption might be a contributing factor to fatigue experienced by some individuals. Other factors: dehydration, due to gastrointestinal side effects like hyperglycemia, low blood sugar. This can also be a contributing factor to fatigue. The individual variation. Not everyone experiences fatigue with Ozempic, and some individuals find their energy levels return to normal as their body adjusts. Seeking medical advice. If fatigue is persistent and interferes with daily activities, it is crucial to consult a healthcare provider to rule out any other potential causes and discuss possible solutions like intake amount, adjustments, or strategies to manage the fatigue. What happens if you eat sugar while taking Ozempic? Some foods can worsen the side effects of Ozempic. Avoiding alcohol and greasy, high-fat foods can lower your chance of experiencing unpleasant side effects. Limiting ultra-processed and sugary foods can also help Ozempic better control blood sugar. Is Ozempic made from venom? No, Ozempic is not made from venom. The development of Ozempic was inspired by a hormone found in the venom of the Gila monster. The prescription itself is a synthetic compound. Specifically, the active ingredient in Ozempic, semaglutide, is a GLP-1 receptor agonist and a synthetic analogue of the hormone exceeding 4, which is found in the Gila monster venom. Is Ozempic safe? Taking Ozempic or other semaglutide prescriptions for weight loss is not safe. It is advised against, as it can lead to or exacerbate various eating disorders, including anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa. What are the side effects of Ozempic for your teeth? Ozempic, primarily used for managing type 2 diabetes, can indirectly impact oral health. While not a direct side effect, this can cause a dry mouth, nausea and throwing up, which can collectively lead to enamel erosion and increased chances of tooth decay. This occurs because these side effects can increase acidity in the mouth and reduce protective effects of saliva. Here's a more detailed explanation. Acid reflux and throwing up. Ozempic can slow down stomach emptying, which can lead to acid reflux, and stomach acid is highly acidic and can erode tooth enamel. Dry mouth. The reduced saliva production, also associated with Ozempic, can worsen the effects of acid and food particles, increasing the risk of cavities and gum deterioration. Enamel erosion. The combination of both increased acid exposure and reduced saliva protection can lead to enamel erosion, making your teeth more susceptible to sensitivity, pain, and fractures. Does Ozempic affect your brain in any way? Ozempic, or semaglutide, affects the brain by targeting areas responsible for hunger, helping reduce appetite and control eating behaviours. While some people report experiencing brain fog, this is not a confirmed side effect in clinical studies. The Ozempic diet, or the diet recommended while taking Ozempic, focuses on a balanced approach with the emphasis on lean protein, fruits, vegetables, whole grains and healthy fats, while limiting processed foods, sugary items and high-fat foods. This dietary approach supports weight loss and helps manage potential side effects of this prescription. Key aspects of the Ozempic diet. Prioritize protein. Include lean protein sources like fish, meat, eggs, tofu, low-fat dairy products at each meal and snack to help preserve muscle mass. Who the fuck eats tofu? Embrace fibre-rich foods. Try opting for fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts and seeds to push proper digestion and promote satiety. Limit processed foods. Reduce intake of highly processed foods, sugary drinks and excessive amounts of saturated and unhealthy fats. Hydration is key. Drink plenty of water throughout the day to help with overall health and potentially mitigate some side effects. Try mindful eating as well. You need to pay attention to portion sizes and eat slowly, allowing your body to acknowledge the fullness. Consider smaller, more frequent meals. Some individuals find that eating smaller meals throughout the day can reduce and manage the potential side effects like nausea. Foods to include. You want to focus on things like protein, so lean meats like chicken, turkey and fish. Eggs, there's that word again, tofu. Low-fat dairy like yogurt, cottage cheese. Fruits and vegetables. Aim for a variety of different colours to maximise nutrient intake. Individual needs vary. It won't be the same for everyone. So the best dietary approach will vary based on individual preferences, lifestyle and specific health needs. Try to listen to your body also. Pay attention to how your body responds to different foods and adjust your diet accordingly. So before I start the summary for this video, I myself see this type of prescription as a cheat code for those not bothered about side effects and who are after that quick cutting corners solution to looking like they are in shape, instead of going through the processes of actually staying in shape. Although this is used for people with type 2 diabetes, the focus point is what are the side effects in general, especially for those using this for fast and excessive weight loss. This video can also educate those people also, allowing them to make a decision on whether the prescription is within their best interest overall. So in summary for this video, what I'll do is give you the adequate directions to take and thought pattern triggers, which will ultimately allow you to avoid these types of health disrupting shortcuts and ill-advised prescriptions you can get under the counter in some corners of secret society. So if you're not that much into going to the gym or into weight training at all, natural training for people involves using the environment and natural movements to improve fitness and well-being. This approach emphasises functional fitness, movement, diversity and holistic well-being, connecting physical exercise with improvements throughout your life all round. So what are the principles of natural training? We'll start with primal movement. Moving in ways humans evolved to move, like walking, running, squatting, jumping and climbing. Functional fitness. Training the whole body with a full range of motion, rather than isolating muscles to improve everyday movement and capabilities. The movements have to vary, so it has to be a mixture. Incorporating a wide range of movements like running, jumping, sprinting and inclined hills and slope climbing. Try the holistic approach. So considering mental well-being alongside physical fitness, often involving activities like being in nature, breath work and meditation. Progressive overload needs to be kept in mind, gradually increasing the intensity or difficulty of exercises over time to continue challenging the body. Outdoor activities. Running or jogging on uneven terrain, meaning sand and gravel, or pull-ups, hill sprints, and lifting things which could replace equipment like sandbags and vipers. Bodyweight exercises. Push-ups, pull-ups, squats, lunges, planks, and variations that can be done anywhere. You can also look at yoga and mindfulness. Practices that involve flexibility, balance, breathing control, and clear mind clarity. Improved functional fitness. Enhanced ability to perform everyday tasks and movements. increased strength and flexibility, building a body better suited for diverse physical challenges. So what are the benefits of bodyweight and natural training? First off, it's cost effective and accessible. Many natural training activities require minimal or no equipment and can be done in various environments. Move on to weight training, also known as strength or resistance training. This involves using weights to build muscle, strength, size and endurance. It offers numerous benefits, including increased metabolism, improved blood sugar control, reduced chances of developing chronic ailments, and enhanced mind clarity and well-being. Weight training can be done with various equipment like free weights, weights machines, or even just using your own body weight as a component for resistance. Benefits of weight training. We'll start with the increased muscle mass and strength. Weight training helps build and maintain muscle mass, which is crucial for overall health and functional strength. Improved metabolism. Muscle tissue burns more calories than fat tissue, so increased muscle mass can boost your metabolism and help with weight management. You'll also see better blood sugar control. Weight training can improve insulin sensitivity and go towards regulating blood sugar levels, reducing the chances of type 2 diabetes. Reduced risk of chronic ailments. Strength training has been linked to lower chances of heart ailments, osteoporosis, and some types of tumours. Enhanced mental well-being. Exercise, including weight training, can go towards reducing stress, anxiety, and signs of depression. Also improved bone density. So weight-bearing exercises can slow down bone loss and reduce the chances of osteoporosis, especially in older adults. Increased functional strength. Weight training can make everyday tasks easier, like carrying groceries or lifting heavy objects. You'll need to start slowly. So begin with lighter weights or resistance bands and focus on proper form before increasing the weight, resistance or intensity. Getting started with weight training. You'll need to focus on proper form. Learning the correct technique for each exercise is crucial to prevent injuries. Consider working with a trainer initially to learn proper form. Choose a variety of exercises. So you want to be working different muscle groups, including your legs, back, chest, shoulders and arms. You need to be working the body all round. I'll say it again, listen to your body. Rest when you need to. Don't push yourself too hard, especially when just starting out. Consider a workout plan. So try to get a structured plan that can help you stay on the fitness journey and achieve your goals. Once you have done so, and you've stuck to that plan or training regime for let's say a year or two, you'll get used to the patterns and the workout regime. Then you can actually mix up your training and your workouts however you like. As long as you're getting your sessions in throughout the week, you'll be okay. Always warm up and never forget to cool down. So you need to stick with a warm-up before your training sessions. Warm up the muscles before weight training and cool down afterwards with stretching. Find a comfortable workout space. You can weight train at home or in the gym using free weights, weight machines or resistance bands. Ideally, build yourself a home gym. It was the best thing I ever done. Examples of weight training exercises. Squats, works your legs and glutes. Lunges, targets your legs and core. Push-ups with a plate on your back, works your chest, shoulders and triceps. Dumbbell rows, strengthens your back muscles. Bicep curls, targets your biceps. Tricep extensions, works your triceps. Overhead press, strengthens your shoulders. Yes, it is possible to get in great shape with only 3 weights. To build muscle over time, you will need a plan which involves increased overload that will allow you to adjust the weights lifted upwards as you become stronger. Remember to take your time, increase gradually and focus on sustaining a workout routine. Happy navigation, good luck.